fall of Messina was imminent, and our aircraft, holding complete mastery, were continually over the city and the straits, not to mention the toe of Italy as well. This view, showing the ultimate goal of the Sicilian campaign, Messina, was taken from a Mitchell. The campaign, which took less than 40 days' operations, was nearly over, and Monty, whose 8th Army had been given the tough assignment on the east coast, must have been well satisfied. A non-smoker himself, apparently he makes an everyday habit of giving away cigarettes. The later stages of the campaign found the Germans doing everything they could to hold up our advance, with mines and demolitions. But in this case, the REs quickly got round one spot of bother in the shape of a destroyed bridge. Their own alternative bridge was rapidly constructed, and traffic at once moved forward again. One of the comparatively new 5.5-inch guns can be seen crossing. Americans were actually first in Messina, but men of the 8th Army were only beaten by a very short head, and cameramen were evidently well up in the race too. They found a bunch of civilians huddled near the entrance to the now famous tunnel shelter, waiting for the next air raid. As a matter of fact, thousands of people had been virtually living there throughout our bombardment of the city. Old Glory was hoisted at the municipal buildings. And down at the harbour, the Italian admiral's flag, what was left of it, was hauled down and an excellent substitution made. To all intents and purposes, Messina was a dead town after the great damage done to it. Witness the scene at the dock railhead. And the Sicilian ferry terminus. Yes, the harbour installations had been thoroughly dealt with. Shipping, too. This is one of the German evacuation beaches. Goebbels would no doubt call it a victory beach. Joy through defeat, in fact. Oh, finally, let's look across with the Allied troops to Italy. Only 2 miles away across the straits lies San Giovanni. That's part of the mainland of Europe, part of Hitler's fortress of Europe. The Germans' so-called Dunkirk was made across only 2 or 3 miles of sea. By the same token, that's all that separates our forces in Sicily from Axis mainland. A point worth noting by the Axis.